Hey, welcome to Healing Pastures and Apocalypse Gardens. It is Easter Sunday, and I've got a couple of songs for you to kind of bookend some thoughts about Easter and resurrection, and I hope you'll watch the whole thing. It really, really means a lot to me that you're here, and if you like this, please subscribe, please give me a thumbs up, please share this with somebody, leave a comment below. And before we jump into the first song, I just want to send out light and love and healing thoughts, healing energy, healing heart math out into the world. And it just started snowing here on April 17th. And I just pray that those you are concerned about feel your concern, but that we let go of worry, that we hold health, wellness, happiness, well-being, peace in our hearts and send it out as separate individual broadcasting stations, sending it out into the world, sending love, sending joy, sending peace, sending healing, sending restoration and resurrection out into the world. Here's the first song. I'll see you on the other side. Boom. There's a light over your shoulder. It's a dream, it's a song, it's a road. It's a story that's been aching for this quiet moment to be told. You can say that it is power, but it's power of a very different sort. You can say that it is justice, but it's not the kind you'll find in any court. You can say that it is peace, but I guarantee it will disturb your sleep. And the only way that you can have it is by gladly giving it away. It is plenty for the poor, it is light for those who stumble in the dark. It is wholeness for the cripple, it is healing for the wounded heart. It's the promise of a quiet day in the house where you're always welcome to stay. It's the Labrador Retriever who delightfully is always in the way. It's the enemy who becomes a teacher. It's the teacher who dares to be a friend. It's the lovers who cling to nothing, for they've nothing they have to defend. It's the ruthlessness of compassion and the cunning of an open heart. It's the active patience of a tree root. It's the sweetness of a conscious fool. It's thunderclouds on the horizon. It's the sound of seabirds out of sight of land. It's the antidote to every poison. It's the punctuation of a marching band. It's the promise made to Jeremiah that he was chosen in the womb. It's the dawn on Easter morning at a certain empty tomb. and I don't know what it is. There is so much I do not know, and I don't know where it takes me, but I do know that I have to go. There's a light over your shoulder. It's a dream, it's a song, it's a road. It's a story that's been aching for this quiet moment to be told. Ah, out of the wind. It is just chilly out. It's just chilly. And I apologize for the last several meditations, Sunday meditations, coming at you from the same place, the greenhouse, but it's been windy, and today is April 17th. It happens to be Easter Sunday, 2022. And for those of you watching 5, 10, 15, 100 years from now, wouldn't that be cool? If you're watching this 100 or 200 years from now, hi, I'm dead. So, just thinking about what's going on in the world today. Russia is threatening to obliterate Ukraine. China is on serious lockdown, and a lot of the things that we buy from China are not going to be here to buy when we next need them. Inflation is running away, and what's really going on in the world? Is it affecting your life? Is it impacting you yet? It's going to. And I think it's times like these that we need to really explore our spirits. What are we doing here? What is going on in your life that could be improved with a little resurrection? What have you allowed to die in your life that perhaps you need to resurrect? When I was 16, I knew that I wanted to be a professional singer-songwriter. I wanted to perform. I wanted to write songs and perform them and be paid. That was my big dream. I am 61, which is 16 inverted, I guess, if you're dyslexic. I am 61 years old. Going on 62, halfway to my 62th. And I am resurrecting 3 of my main dreams. Maybe 4 of them. I don't know. I'm resurrecting the dream of recording my music, of recording my songs. There's something crawling on me. Hopefully it's not a tick. I don't think it was a tick. Ticks don't squash that easy. But anyway, something was crawling on me. I am resurrecting the dream that I've never relinquished, really. I've never let go of the idea that I can use my music for some kind of good in the world. And I've resurrected the idea that I had as a kid that somehow I would be a steward of land. I would take care of land in a way that helped nature, in a way that restored fertility and health to the soil and to the environment. I mean, that's been with me since I'm probably 8 years old. So music and stewardship of the land and being able to be out in nature, those things have been with me. And they seem to, at various points in my life, they seem to die. And so they're being resurrected. And the third thing is this notion that has always been in me that I am supposed to do something that is connected to spirit. I am supposed to be a healer on the planet to other people. And I learned that I had to heal myself first. Not that I'm done, because I'm not, but I've been working at it for a long time. I have made a little progress in a few areas. So healing and land stewardship, spirituality and music, and I can't untangle them. I can't separate the threads. It's all one cloak. And in this year of 2022 on Easter, I am setting the intention of starting what I call a modern musical monastery, a spiritual community of people who work really hard to not take themselves too seriously. A group of people who are willing to talk about what do you believe? And how does believing that make you feel better? Or what's the biggest thing we can hold in our minds? Like, I'd love to have that conversation. And I want to sing. I want to use my music in a community of people. I want to hear other people singing my songs, singing along on the choruses, singing the whole damn thing. I want to be able to create a community where I can say a few cuss words every once in a while and not get, excommunicated. Why is it that in spiritual communities, everybody tries to be good? We should all try to be good everywhere, but having a potty mouth doesn't mean you're good or not good. Having a potty mouth doesn't mean you're not good. Sometimes having a potty mouth is good. So ideas need to be resurrected as well. The idea that the Native Americans had, and it turns out that people were here in North America for over 20,000 years, and they didn't wipe out the megafauna. It turns out that a comet wiped out the megafauna, pieces of a comet, about 12,000 years ago. The people who lived here learned how to coexist with the wild environment. They learned how to farm it in ways that weren't destructive. They learned how to tweak the landscape as they moved through it as it supported them. They didn't take more than their share. And I think we need to resurrect some of that thinking so that we can spread the ideas of regenerative agriculture and spirituality and supporting each other in small communities, local grown food, These ideas are all coming together, and they must be resurrected on Easter Sunday, 2022. I'm setting the intention of turning these ideas into reality. And I'm doing it on my own, but I, as an introvert, am being called out of my introversion. I am being called out into the world, looking for other people who identify as spiritual but not religious. People who want to connect with other people who want to connect with spirit. Without the jargon, without the rules, without the thousands of years of small thinking that has taken the religion I grew up with, Christianity, it's taken it from this beautiful thing that God is love. And you're always welcome back. Taken that simple idea that the kingdom is within and has turned it into something that is a bunch of mumbo jumbo for a lot of people and downright cruel in the mouths of others. My dad saw something on his computer last Sunday that was like, I am so tired of spiritual people with scripture in their mouths and hate in their hearts. And it just seems that the beauty of the key, the core of any religion, is that something created us. And so many of us feel, if you have a purpose to being here, it makes life so much richer. And the legacy you leave behind can touch future generations. And we need to reach out into the future. If you're watching this 200 years from now, hello. If you're watching this 1,000 years from now, I want that. I want the human race to figure their shit out so that 2,000 years from 2022, you guys are still there and you're looking back at some of this and going, oh, these were the ideas that were circulating at the great time of crisis of World War III, of the great pandemic of 2020, 21, 22, and who knows, maybe 23. Look back and see that we solved our problems. Look back and see that we figured out how to grow food and oils and energy without destroying the planet. To look back from 2,000 years in the future and see that we figured it out, how to live peacefully. That we figured out how to imitate nature so that we could feed and clothe ourselves without destroying the planet. I hope so. I hope you're there 2,000 years from now. But even next year, even a week from today, I'm sending love out to you, whoever might be watching this. And it might be me. Sometimes I watch these and go, oh, I kind of needed to hear that today. To wish you happy Easter. To light a spark within you, to resurrect the parts of you that you have denied in the past that need to be acknowledged and loved and allowed to flourish. Ursula just started painting, and she has so much talent. And there's such beautiful colors, and she has such a good eye. She's resurrecting something in herself this year. My friend Gary just built a new greenhouse. It's something he'd had on his property for a long time, and he's been wanting to build it, and he did it. in the middle of his busiest season, he resurrected another idea that has been within him. Other friends have resurrected themselves in other ways. One friend of mine got COVID and it affected his heart, but he's still here thanks to modern medicine, thanks to the miracle of modern medicine. And I'm so grateful for all that I've experienced in this past year. And I want to share it with somebody. I want to share these songs with somebody. Someone who finds them useful. They've helped me. Writing them helped me. But now I want to share them with you, but in a spiritual context, because 90% of them have their roots in the spiritual quest that I've been on. When I quit Sunday school in 4th grade and started really questioning and listening and learning about the ideas of spirituality, about why be here unless we can make a positive difference in other people's lives? And to use everything, to quote the Stoics, the only way out is through. The only way out is through the entrance where our stone is waiting to be rolled away. Happy Easter. I love you. Please leave a comment below if you like this. Please give it a like, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'm going to leave you with a song that for me is what Easter is all about. Peace, love, and grooviness. Over and out. Happy Easter. Boom. Fragile dawn steals in through my window. Every day, another day. And the wonder of it all still thrills me. In fact, it takes my breath away. Every day I glance outside my window. People rushing by. Every day I wonder if they know what it means to be alive. Oh, look out hope over hell. Look out faith over fail. Look out truth over lies. The truth shall make you well. Look out dream over scheme. Look out time over dime. Look out fire in the eyes. It saves you every time. We're an Easter people in a Good Friday world. At least that's what somebody said. Are we mad dreamers or insane lovers to worship a God raised from the dead? Lord, if you answered all our passionate questions, would we be happier tomorrow? Why is it that we, children of joy, spend so much time in sorrow? Oh, look out hope over hell. Look out faith over fail. Look out truth over lies. The truth shall make you well. Look out
out dream over scheme. Look out time over time. Look out fire in the eyes. It saves you every time. Let the evening come and hold us closely. Let morning come and keep us warm. Let the fears and phantoms of this world leave us whole and free from harm. Let the ribbon of this well-worn highway unravel where it will. Let the drifting blossoms of the springtime leave their fragrance with you still. Oh, look out hope over hell. Look out faith over fail. Look out truth over lies. The truth shall make you well. Look out dream over scheme. Look out time over time. Look out fire in the eyes. It saves you every time. If we never face fear, will you go the extra mile? And if I could, I'd wrap my arms around you and leave you with a smile. Oh, look out hope over hell. Look out faith over fail. Look out truth over lies. The truth shall make you well. Look out dream over scheme. Look out time over time. Look out fire in the eyes. It saves you every time. Look out fire in the eyes. It saves you every time. Look out fire in the eyes. It saves you every time. Look out fire in the eyes. It saves you every time.
Well, thank you for spending a little time on Easter or shortly after Easter 2022 with me. I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. Please leave a comment below. Please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe. Share this with somebody. And most of all, have a wonderful week. Have a vision for your day, for your week, for your month, your year, your life. And find the stones that need to be rolled away. And just roll them away. All right? I'll talk to you soon. Peace, love, grooviness, over and out. Boom.